In the previous whiteboard lecture, we have learned about functions. So let us look at the demonstration for the function. So here in Google, I will search for online GDB. So I will select C++. Yeah, C++ program is ready. Now first of all, I will write on a function for adding two numbers, and I will explain few things using that function. So here above the main function, I will write one function add. Function name is add. How many numbers it's going to add? Two numbers. Numbers are of which type? Integer type or float type? I want integer type, integer A and integer B. Two parameters it is taking. Then after adding, what it should do? It should return the result, and the result is of type integer. So this is the return type, this is the name of a function, this is the name of a function, and these are the parameters, right? Then inside this, what it should do? For adding, it should take one more temporary variable, then C assign A plus B, then return the result C. This is a function, add function I have written. Let us go to main function, and here inside main function, I will declare two variables, integer number 1, and in this value is 10, and also number 2, and this value is 15, and also I will declare one more variable, that is sum. Now I'll explain these things. See, inside the main function I have three variables, num1, num2 and sum. Num1 and num2 are having values, and I want the result in sum. So for adding, I will call a function add. Okay, add, this function I am calling, and whenever we call this function, we should pass two parameters because it is taking two parameters. So I will pass num1. This value of num1, that is 10, will be copied in A, right? Then num2, the value of num2 will be copied in B. So when I call this function, this is called as function calling. When I call this function, this will execute. So A will take the value of num1, B will take the value of num2, then it will perform all these things and it will return the result. Now, do I need the result? Yes, I need it. Where I need it? I need it in sum variable. So I should write down sum before the function call and then assign. So what happens here is the result of this function will be copied in sum. So the return value of this function, that is C, will be copied in sum. Alright, and one more thing, this function is returning integer type, then you must write a return statement here. You must write return, and you should return an integer type value. If you don't want a function to return anything, then make it void. But here we want a function to return something, so int, and we should return the value. So that will be copied in sum. That's all in this statement. I will close this one. Now I will explain few more things. Say this is a function call, and these parameters num1, num2 are actual parameters because from here we are calling a function and passing these two values. And this is a function definition, right? This is function definition, and it is taking two parameters. These are called as formal parameters, means these are temporary for the function. When the function is called, these are used, and the function ends, these are destroyed. So this num1 will be copied in A and num2 will be copied in B. Alright. So the values of actual parameters are copied in formal parameters, and the function returns the result that will be copied in this sum. If I don't write sum assign, then it will return the value, but I am not taking in any variable. If I don't have this, I am not taking it in any variable. Okay, and that's it. Now I will display sum. Cout, I will give a message, sum is, then sum. Let us run the program. See, got the result, sum is 25, right? This 10 and 15 added, we got the result 25. So who has added these two numbers? This add function. Add function. See, the question arises sometime here that is it not easy to just write here sum assign num1 plus num2? Yes, I can add. I don't need the sum function. Then why we are writing this? See, we are reducing the workload from the main function and defining separate functions. so that they do the job or they help a main function, right? So for adding numbers, this function is helping main function. Otherwise, you can write everything inside main function also. So that's it. That's all in this video. See, the function that I have written is for same for C language as well as C++, right? In here, there is no difference. Just instead of C out, you can use printf. That's it. Everything is same, right? It will become a C program. So practice this thing by yourself. In the next lecture, we will see parameter passing methods.